whip and I'm out. I need so much I can't count. Oh, and I don't need no college, cause I'm getting stupid amounts. Hey,
what is that? What the fuck is that?
hop in a whip and I'm out. I need so much I can't count. Oh, and I don't need no college.
I've reviewed plenty of handhelds in my time, ranging from crappy $10 ones all the way up to around about the $400 mark. But this one here is by far the worst handheld I have ever seen. And I paid a whopping $500 for this thing. And I know, before you ask, yes, I am an idiot. But I bought this because I was intrigued and I wanted to inform you guys if it was worth the pickup. And I can inform you straight away that this is not worth $5. This thing here came packaged up in like just bubble wrap, and it came here. Originally the listing was like, hey, this is a Wii inside of a handheld, it's high quality 3D printed materials, and then this thing turns up. This almost looks like something I made when I was in primary school when I was doing like clay modeling or something. But this here is apparently the Gamecube Handheld, and AliExpress reckons it's pretty good, and you can already see why it's a pile of crap. Now, it has a 4.3-inch IPS display, a Wii motherboard inside, and the lifetime apparently says 90 minutes. But in my experience, it's more like 90 seconds because this thing almost catches fire when you turn it on. And we'll get to that in a minute because I know you guys are excited to see how this thing smokes. Like, it's literally, it looks steam powered. Here's the face. You've got the 4.3-inch IPS display, and you can obviously tell they've tried putting in a GameCube controller. You've got the A, B buttons, the X, Y, the analog stick, but I don't know if you can see, like, look how bent the shell is. This is a very cheaply made product. The 3D printed shell is terrible. You can see up the top here, like, look at that. Look at the bend in the shell up top. You've got your trigger buttons, which looks like, you know, a giant's toenail, which is really disappointing. You've got your USB for installing your games, your power in, your on off, your Z, like your A button is stuck. It's stuck inside, barely presses down. Your B button works all right, your X works all right, but your Y literally doesn't press in. I don't know if you can see that. You've obviously got the X, and the Y doesn't press in at all. Same goes for Z on top. You got your shoulder button, Z literally doesn't press in. The left analog stick looks okay, but it's one of the cheap ones that you find on like the RGB 10, for example. But this right analog stick is slightly bent, so you're not even going to be able to get any left direction on it. The start button looks alright, but you can see the start font on this, because it's been 3D printed, looks disgusting. Like, it looks like King Kong has literally fell on it. Like, it's bent. I don't know how they even looked at this and was like, you know what, let's ship this out. This looks good, it passes quality control. I think this is worth $500. At the bottom, you've got your grills here for airflow, and at the back, and you can see the 3D printed material is very cheap. You've even got residue on the side here from the glue, and you've got a little GameCube cutout there for the fan. The left D-pad, the right works, the up works, the left, the down works, sorry, but the left is stuck. Like, this thing just doesn't work. You've got these volume buttons down here, but when I pressed them out of the box, they fell into the shell. How is AliExpress even selling this thing? Now, I was hoping this would work really well. You could play your Wii, GameCube games. Yes, it probably wouldn't even been able to be worth $500, but I was willing to risk it. But the fact that it just doesn't even work is beyond me. Now, I want to be careful here, because when I turn this on, it will start smoking. And I'm hoping I can get this smoking for a few seconds, and then I'm going to turn it off, because it's literally a health and safety risk. Now, here we go. I'm going to turn it on, and I hope to God it doesn't catch fire. So it's on. The fan is working. The screen has came on. Now, it's starting to smell. You cannot smell this, but it is stinky. Look at down here, the smoke. Can you see that? Oh my God, this thing is smoking. I probably have to turn it off now because of my fan. Look at that. Oh, ow, and that's hot. The button is hot. Oh my God, this thing is literally about to catch fire, and I paid $500 for this. How on earth? Wow. that smells. That actually smells. Now, I'm disputing this on AliExpress, but you know how long. I think the listing or the user who's selling it gets 60 days to reply, and then I get to reply in like, this is just going to be months upon months of arguments with this guy. And they're going to be like, can you ship it back? No, I literally cannot ship this thing back because I cannot put this on a plane. I do not know how they managed to ship this to me in the state that it is. Like, it's literally catching fire. So this is a quick video to say do not buy the Gamecube Handheld because this thing is extremely poor quality. It's thick. It's the same thickness as a book. It catches fire. You know, this thing is just absolutely dangerous, and I don't know how AliExpress are letting this become a listed product online because it's just awful. And the fact that it's smoking when you turn it on just isn't good. So I will be updating this on Twitter regarding the dispute, seeing what AliExpress says and seeing if I can get a full refund back. But my bet is that they're going to want me to send this back, and I just won't be able to because of the whole catching on fire thing. So stay away from this on AliExpress, guys. Do not buy it. It's a very dangerous product, and the build quality is, absolutely bollocks. I thought I'd update you on that. Apologies that I can't get into the handheld. It just doesn't seem to be working well. And even if it does go into the menu, it's probably on fire by then. As per usual, guys, thanks for watching a little update video today. Nothing serious, but stay away from the Gamecube handheld. This thing is awful.